We welcome you in to the Small Ball Podcast alongside Christian Dennis and Trevor Mickulin. I'm Scott Ayers. We've got producer Andy behind the scenes.
Bang.
Bang. That's been kind of the phrase of the last couple weeks. Bang.
Bang.
Bang. Bang. Andy? Bang. Hey, Trevor, you're back. You missed, obviously, our big-time trade deadline show.
Yeah.
How does it feel? You've missed as many episodes as Christian now.
It's good to be back. And I am a little, it is what it is. Yeah. The people voted. There's like 4 votes against me. So a lot of people voted and 2 not against me. I come to find out that like 2 of them were from Christian and his wife, Janelle. So,
hey man,
but listen.
You could have voted as well.
Yeah.
And you could add your girlfriend vote. So
yeah.
Facts.
It's all about using your resources.
That's right. So we are tied. So that's where we're at. We're both at 9 missed shows.
9 missed shows. We've never counted Andy's missed shows.
Right. Not only was it a sick vote, but also it was on a special show, like on a Thursday when I work every Thursday night. Anyways, Andy, you were going to say something?
Yeah, no, still counts. But we have counted my votes or my shows. I think I'm on 6.
Okay, you're at 6. We'll add it to the board.
Yeah.
Andy's eyes, no one can see because there's no camera. He looks like, those dogs that always squint like on Dogecoin?
Yeah.
That's what Andy looks like right now.
Yeah, I was like, what are they saying? So I'm thinking about the camera and stuff.
Oh man,
I can't look at Andy this episode.
No.
Go ahead, Trev.
No, he's being goofy. Super Bowl last night, guys. What a game! Low scoring affair.
Honestly, kudos to the NFL for interesting script.
That's right.
That's for sure.
You know what dawned on me last night is
What dawned on you, Trevor?
Well, I was looking at Travis Kelce with his beard, and he looks just like Jonas Valanciunas.
He does look like Jonas Valanciunas.
Thank you.
I saw a video of Jonas, and I think someone said this, or like, this is Travis Kelce. I was like, no, I know that's Jonas. Don't try to fool me.
Similar.
Don't try to. I did see a tweet, and it was like, with the NFL season done, get ready to learn one shining moment, buddy.
Could you imagine if Jonas Valanciunas was actually like their lost long brother who like
Long lost.
Yeah. One more try.
long lost brother,
Bang, bang.
long lost brother who accidentally got adopted by a Lithuanian family.
Yeah, who knows?
Yeah, I mean, they're probably all in the same age range.
Yeah, I like to think of like how Santa Claus adopted Buddy the Elf just by picking him out of a random orphanage. But like instead of
That's what some Lithuanian family did in Middle America.
yeah,
That's good.
They took a kid, adopted him, took him home to Lithuania.
maybe they like had a kid at the same time that the Kelce's had a kid, and then they actually
swapped.
got swapped at.
It's like the Parent Trap.
Yeah.
Gosh. That's so good.
That's the Parent Trap is really just Travis Kelce and Jonas Valanciunas swapping fams.
Yeah. I love it.
Oh, I love it. Well, let's talk ball. Football's done.
Yeah.
In the grave.
I like that. We're going to basketball and then
it's
Bachelor
NBA
later.
season. It's NBA season now. The season has just begun. NFL
right.
season's over.
Night,
Now
night.
everyone's focused about basketball.
Some baseball people have been trying to say, no, baseball season now. I'm like, no, I'm sorry.
No.
Baseball doesn't start until the NBA playoffs
Spring
are
ball
over.
doesn't count.
Thank you.
No, yeah. I mean, in the first 3 months, we don't care. It's basketball playoffs.
Amen.
Anyways, move on. Hottest team in hoops. We've talked about them a decent amount on the show, but we have to recognize it. The Cleveland Cavaliers, they've won 9 straight, and more importantly, they're second in the Eastern Conference. They're above the Milwaukee Bucks, 5 back of Boston, so they're really not going to get much higher. But the fact that they're in this position, they're the best team in the NBA right now, just in terms of how they're playing. Trev, I don't. What more can we expect from the Cavaliers right now? This is crazy.
I think we're seeing it. I mean, they're 3rd in power rankings. They're 4th in overall record across East and West, the whole NBA. And they're playing really good basketball. And I think it's just a testament to the system that they have, their defense, their schemes. I mean, you got to give credit to Bickerstaff. He's done a great job.
Yeah, I mean, we've been saying, yeah, the Cavs have been good. They've been doing better than we expected when Garland and Mobley went out. But, I mean, it's gotten to the point where we just have to admit, like, no, they're actually good.
Right.
Like, we thought maybe when Garland and Mobley came back, we would see a little dip just because it's just getting used to playing with these guys and also them coming back from injury. So they're not their top shape sort of thing, but they honestly haven't skipped a beat. They are tough to play. Max Strus is a guy that he's kind of, in a way, I feel like brought a little Heat culture to Cleveland. I mean, the Kings played the Cavs like last week, and he's over there like getting these steals right off of Sabonis rebounds where he just sneaks in behind them. And it's like smart plays like that is contagious, especially on the defensive end. You have Isaac Okoro just diving on the board and just being tough, and seeing the evolution of his game and him kind of leaning in and owning his role of like, I'm going to be a hard-nosed defensive guy it's really paying off. I mean, they're tough. And then again, you have Donovan Mitchell, who is just a freak.
Yeah.
He is nuts.
On Donovan Mitchell, up until the last win against the Raptors, he was a leading scorer in every single one of those wins. 8 games in a row. He's the definition of a number one option.
Yeah.
And they're beating the brakes off of every team. I mean, multiple games of 20-point wins, which is crazy in the regular season. Usually, you kind of sleepwalk. You have a couple games, or maybe you win by 4 or 5. I mean, you're looking at 20, 30-point wins, and they're doing that. They beat the Bucks earlier, 135-95.
Yeah,
they've beaten the Bucks in their last 3 appearances. They're 2-1. This team, listen, I was a big critic. I said last time we talked about them, I was like, I'm not a buyer. And I think it's too late for me to buy stocks because everyone else has just purchased so much into the stock. I have a scary spin zone, though.
Let's hear it.
This actually terrifies me. Whoa. The Philadelphia 76ers. Mm-hmm. What? Why are you talking about the Sixers?
Big market.
Ew. Disgusting. Well, this is why the spin zone scares me. Boston finishes 1. Cleveland finishes 2nd. We've talked about... Chris and I, even at work today, the Knicks could finish 3rd. Milwaukee finishes 4th.
What?
Pacers finish 5th. Sixers finish 6th. Wow. Scott, what do you mean that's gross? They're 6th. That's awesome. No, that's terrible. You want to know why?
Why, Scott?
They would then face New York. Then they would play Cleveland, which means they'd avoid both Milwaukee and Boston until the Eastern Conference Finals. I'm going to be sick.
That was beautiful.
Yeah. I mean, that's horrible.
That's horrible.
That's best case scenario for the Sixers, worst case scenario for everyone else.
It's Joel faking his injury to lose, to get down to the 6th seed.
Baby need binky is what I have to say to that. But I do actually think he's hurt. I want to make sure that's known. I think he's hurt. But if he comes back and they're 6th.
But baby do need binky.
But baby need binky. But if he comes back, 10 games left, makes sure they're not in the play-in.
Yeah,
that's so bad for the rest of the East. It's terrible.
It's been decades since the Sixers have even made it to the Eastern Conference Final, and if this is the potential line that they can get, that's their best case scenario for trying to get to the Eastern Conference Finals and actually having a chance. Because if they are going up against Milwaukee or the Celtics, I don't think they have enough to get it done. Embiid's nuts, but we all seen what he can do in the playoffs. To me, that's the only way that the Sixers can get to the conference finals.
Right. And once you get into that series, in a best of 7, really, it feels like anything can kind of happen. When you have to go best of 7, then you're like, okay, yeah, there's no chance.
But what would be kind of awesome is they lose in the first round to the Knicks.
Also awesome.
Yeah.
Are you a Knicks fan?
In that case scenario, I am.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's like, what's the greater of two evils?
Exactly. And the thing is the Knicks have been even worse than the Sixers. So
can I confess something?
Years past.
Please confess. Father Ayers is here.
I'm bringing darkness to light here. something that I need to confess.
Yes.
I really like Jalen Brunson. I'm sorry.
Whoa.
I said it.
Darkness to light.
How dare you?
Is he going to be your Valentine?
No, he's not.
The Church of Small Ball forgives.
Bro, Jalen Brunson is so shifty. He's so good.
He's
good. He is. I mean, the Mavericks let him walk for nothing.
For nothing.
Nothing.
Anyways, you just mentioning the Knicks and rooting for them made me remember. Oh, wait,
I mean,
I like Jalen Brunson.
If they're not in New York, they're probably my favorite team in the East.
Wow, Scott.
Yeah, that's me bringing darkness to light.
Yeah, thank you for saying this.
Forgive me, Father, for I have sinned. I have loved OG on the Knicks.
Forgive me, Father, please.
I'm taking notes.
Yeah, take notes. I'm not saying like they're the best team in the East. I'm just saying they're kind of fun to watch. But New York or Knicks fans, kind of awesome in the playoffs.
I mean, what would you rather see though? Like, would you rather see the Knicks come out of the Eastern Conference or like the Celtics?
Knicks.
The Knicks.
Yeah, like.
But what about this one? All right,
Oh.
All right.
This will be true telling. I want you to be honest.
Okay.
The Knicks or the Bucks, one of the smallest markets in the league. Which one would you rather see come out of the East?
Oh, I think I still rather see the Greek Freak, and I want to see Dame try to win.
You want to see Dame?
I want to see Dame
Scott?
in the finals.
I feel like Scott has a different.
I'm conflicted. I'm conflicted, guys.
Yeah.
And maybe it's because of my bias of the Jokic versus Giannis rivalry now, it feels like. But a finals between Giannis and Jokic would be generational.
That would be fun.
That would be fun.
Doc, I just greatly dislike.
Dude, I don't
even think
terrible hire.
terrible. Like, let's for 1 second. I think I'd take the Bucks. But I was conflicted.
You were?
I was conflicted.
I take the Bucks also. I do not want to see the Knicks in the finals.
I can't believe that Doc Rivers hire. And maybe they'll figure it out. What a joke. Their defense hasn't improved. I haven't seen anything on offense that's blown me away.
Well, and Dame and Chris Middleton have been kind of out the past few games. And it's like, all right, so this team is not going to be good. They're in a way like, I hate to say this, but they're fake contenders. I think that's safe to say.
Right at this point, I would list them as a fake contender.
Wow. I think that those two takes right there, we could look back on and be like, guys.
I said at this point.
Thinking? You could say at this point with any take then and then be like.
They are fake contenders. I will go on record in saying that.
Will you do the same?
At this point.
Then how can you say it?
Because I want to see Doc have 15, 20 more games.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
Like we've seen what the Clippers did. The Clippers started off pretty bad once they got James Harden, and then they figured it out.
Gotcha.
So there's still that aspect.
So I'm not ready to cannonball in yet, but if there were two boats, one's your ship and one's Kristen's ship, I have my passport. I'm getting ready to board his ship.
Okay, fair.
But there's still, a while before they take off.
You want to know why?
Our ship is fun over here. We believe in the Bucks.
You want to know why I'm saying the Bucks are fake contenders right now?
Why?
And it's actually kind of related to Dame Lillard. To me, Dame has just been very disappointing this year. I think what we're seeing is, he's been awesome offensively. Shooting wise, he's been decent. But I think we really see how bad and how much he doesn't care on defense. And it's that is a huge reason why they're losing. Because it's Dame Lillard and Malik Beasley, two guys who are not defensive players at all. And it's just that's the reason why the Bucks have been not very good this year. It's because of that. And it's we need to see Dame try. I don't see Dame trying. I don't see him locking in. That whole Giannis thing when he was talking a couple weeks ago before Adrian Griffin getting fired, saying that the team manager needs to be better. Everyone needs to be better. He goes down the list listing everyone that needs to be better. He doesn't explicitly say Dame, but Dame was definitely a person on his mind that he was referring to when he was like, we need to be better. And I just need to see Dame kind of take some ownership, some leadership. I need to see him get in a defensive stance and try to stop someone.
That's all you have to do. Play a little defense. Get those arms wide. Slap the floor.
I like that. Should we pivot?
We should pivot. We should pivot to the Atlanta Hawks.
Oh,
the Atlanta Hawks. Because, Christian, we've heard reports that Atlanta would lean towards trading Trae Young over DeJounte Murray. And, Christian, I'll pose this to you. Where would be... I feel like anywhere is an ideal landing spot for Trae Young. There's not many places that wouldn't be a good fit. But what is, like, the perfect place for Trae to go? And why would Atlanta even consider doing something like that?
Yeah, so Mark Stein is reporting that Trae Young is a potential option to be moved this summer over DeJounte. And, you know, obviously people have already kind of linked Trae to the Spurs, which would be cool. But I look at that Spurs team and I'm like, who would they give up? Like, I mean, you're not going to give up a guy like Devin Vassell because you want him and Wemby to kind of start building something. So then I was like, I just don't see the Spurs. But a team that I think could really use Trae Young and has the defensive impact and ability that can kind of help support Trae Young, Orlando Magic.
that's what I was thinking.
Gosh.
Think about if they can have the Orlando Magic could have Paolo, Franz, and Trae as like your core that you build off of. That's great.
Yeah.
That is so good.
Yeah, I like that fit a lot. Here's the thing, though. I'll say with San Antonio, the fact that we're not gonna give up Vassell, bro. You're getting Trae Young. What the heck, Vassell versus Trae? Like you have to give up something to get something.
It just sets them back even more. It's like, you elevated by getting Trae Young, but it's like your team still sucks.
No.
Your team is not good.
Bro, that doesn't set them back. Wemby and Trae. Wemby, we're just seeing what he can be. He can grow into something really, really good. He is going to. He already is really good.
I'm so sick of the Atlanta Hawks.
Yeah.
They've been in purgatory since, like, Vietnam. This team lives and breathes 500 basketball.
Yeah.
And then you get a generational point guard in Trae Young. And you don't know how to build around him, so you just give up. And you're like, actually, we'd consider trading him over DeJounte. That, to me, is just ineptitude at its finest.
What's that word?
Big word. Inept, so I said ineptitude.
Yeah.
I hope it's real.
That's good.
I feel like that's a good word.
Pull out your dictionary, listeners, and see if that's real. To go off that, I agree. I was watching a Hawks game the other night, and I was just so surprised at seeing the talent they have, the players on that roster. They have a lot of pieces, and seeing their record and their head coach, Quinn Snyder. He's a good head coach. He's had a lot of success in the NBA, and it just makes me think, what is the issue? Is it Trae Young? No, I don't think it is. He's led a team to the Eastern Conference Finals. I think what it is it's fit. This is on the GM. This build of roster, I don't think that the players they have fit. If we're looking at a team like a puzzle piece, you got a bunch of edge pieces. You don't have anything that's filling in the gaps. You don't like Trae Young and DeJounte being your two guys. They don't fit together. They have so many wings.
That are all the same.
Jalen Johnson's been amazing.
Yeah.
And Trae Young's having a killer season. But what the heck? They're like one of the worst teams in the East.
24-29. They're 10th currently.
Yeah.
They'll probably finish 10th because the teams below them are all dog water. It's Brooklyn that's right behind them in 11th. That's 2.5 back of the Hawks. And then Toronto. The teams below them are Toronto, Charlotte, Washington, Detroit. None of them have interest. Brooklyn, for whatever reason, didn't really do much at the deadline. They're like, no, Mikal Bridges is ours. He's here to stay. They are also dum-dums. So maybe Brooklyn thinks they'll sneak into the 10th spot. Either way, I think both Atlanta and Brooklyn are in Loserville, USA.
What is a combination of food that's just terrible, but the two things alone are great?
Fried rice and chocolate donuts.
The Hawks are like fried rice and chocolate donuts. They're great on their own, but together just doesn't work.
It doesn't work. That's nice.
Thanks.
I'm going to say no comment because I've never had a chocolate donut and fried rice. What if it is like
Can't be good.
unlock some,
Andy did raise his hand. Did you have a combo, Andy?
Yeah, chocolate and ranch.
Okay, that one's more believable.
That sounds awful.
Yeah, that sounds bad.
I would go as crazy as say chocolate and mustard. That sounds worse.
Yeah.
I just hate mustard. I like ranch. So there's a part of me that thinks maybe chocolate and ranch is not that bad.
Yeah.
Chocolate and aluminum. I need to stop talking chocolate. But we've been doing a segment the last couple of weeks, but we've realized, hey, we're always going to be behind. So let's then do predictions, so that way we can stay ahead of the game. We're one step ahead.
Yes, always.
We're, of course, talking about The Bachelor.
Hello,
and we've had some drama, Christian.
Yeah, I mean the whole show is drama.
The whole show.
Bang.
But it's mainly centered around Maria and Sydney.
What?
Oh.
Yeah.
No.
So Maria had this drama with some other chick. They made up. They're good.
They're friends.
They're cool.
Yeah.
They
They're
fought
chilling.
about because the other chick felt insecure that she felt really old. In parentheses, 31 years old. She said this was her last chance. Bit dramatic, but we'll go past it.
Yep.
They make up. Continue.
Yeah, and Maria was like, she's 29. She's like, no, dude, you're cool. Like, I'm just 2 years younger. We're chilling. We're cool. You're not that old.
It's a great move.
Yeah.
Great move.
And so she was like trying to be like kind of her friend in a way.
Right.
But the other girl was like, my feelings don't feel validated.
Is this
And
Sydney?
No, this is I think
the other
Medina.
chick.
Medina.
Medina's her name. Yep.
Nice.
Yep.
Bang.
So anyways, they make up. They're cool. Maria's like, I'm sorry. And she's like, no, it's cool. Let's go, fam. And then Sydney was like, wait, hold up. That's not cool. You bullied her. And then like Sydney entered into this drama, making the whole situation all about her.
Yeah.
And then she's like, I'm going to call out the bully. So Maria, you're a bully. And then she told Joey, she's like, yeah, Maria's a bully. And then Joey,
she thought she ate.
She literally thought she was eating home goods.
Yeah.
But it was rice and chocolate donuts.
she's like, I am going to look so good once this airs.
Yeah.
People are going to be like,
America's going to love me.
yeah. And then Joey went and talked to Maria, and Maria was like, yo, you can't like me and Sydney. Like, we're two completely different.
She did.
So
That was a bar.
that was so
bars.
smart. And Maria was asking Joey questions, and Joey was like, you know what? I should have asked more questions to Sydney. Because he just like took what Sydney said and then like went and talked to Maria.
Right.
Yeah, it was literally like Sydney's like, yeah, no, she's the bully of the house because Sydney originally had confronted Maria in front of the group, and Maria's like, what are you talking about? This didn't happen. So Sydney got up and she's like, you know what? I'm going to be the bigger person. I'm going to walk away.
Wow.
And you're like, you're not being a bigger person. Anywho, we fast forward. Double date, 2-on-1, happening tonight or tomorrow.
What?
Monday or Tuesday. And so really the prediction is, are you Team Maria or Team Sydney?
I'm with America on this one. America's rallying behind Maria, and I'm right with them. I think, I don't know how you can justify being on Sydney's side.
No, you have to like know Sydney personally.
Right.
You have
It's
to.
like Sydney's friends and family are the only ones supporting her.
Yeah.
Here's Sydney's only supporters. Friends, family, narcissists, and our coworker Brandon.
Brandon.
Yeah.
What?
Yes.
Why is he with? Why is he?
I don't know. We were at the watch party, and Andy, you got something?
Yeah, okay. First of all, I want to declare my side, Team Maria. I was originally Team Sydney with Brandon, and I was kind of just doing it just to stray away from the pack. And
Groupthink.
yeah.
Facts.
Yeah, exactly. I don't want to fall victim to
Amen.
groupthink.
Bang.
Bang.
Yeah. So I think he kind of just like fell into that and just stayed with that, and now he's like kind of sucked into Team Sydney, and it's just an absolutely terrible place to be.
He said too much to where he can't retreat.
No,
Yeah,
it's like you back Palpatine for too long, and next thing you know, you're following the Sith. It's too late. Like you're evil.
So by the time people are listening to this, it's already happened.
It's already happened.
So we got to predict.
We got to predict.
We haven't seen it yet.
Sydney's going home. There's no way Maria loses this fight.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hat just went backwards.
Mm-hmm.
I think Joey will send them both packing.
No.
Wow.
I don't want to see Maria.
I don't want to see Maria go. I think Joey, he's going to be too flustered.
Yeah.
He's already said some things about Maria. Oh, she always keeps me on my toes. Hubba-dubba-dubba-da.
He's hinting.
He's hinting.
Yeah.
He's going to be too flustered. He's so obsessed with Daisy
Yeah.
and my pick Jen that he's going to just send him going home.
You got to plug your pick real quick.
I had to.
Nice.
I want people to know.
What NBA team or players is this comparable to? The beef between Maria and Sydney.
The Maria is the Memphis Grizzlies.
Whoa.
Wild character.
Yeah.
But really deep down, really nice team, really nice gal, good heart, but shows a lot of potential.
If Sydney is picked in Andy's scenario, she's the LA Lakers.
Wow.
Because it's like nobody likes her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She seems vanilla.
Mm-hmm. Very vanilla.
Very
baby.
vanilla.
I got one. Oh,
Vanilla baby.
do you have one?
I also have one.
Let's go. You go first. I got a good one.
All right. This one's a little wild. Maria is Draymond Green.
Yeah.
And Sydney is Nurkic.
Wow.
No one really likes Nurkic.
Yeah.
And people recognize that Draymond's a good player.
Yeah.
And he's a Hall of Famer. Mm-hmm. But no one really no one's picking Maria to win. She's gonna be a Paradise girl.
Nice.
She's gonna be on Bachelor in Paradise. She's not winning the Bachelor. So that's my
All right, I actually have one too. Trevor, you go first.
Well, mine actually, as I'm thinking about it, it just works in one way. I don't have it for either of them, but it's like MPJ and passing. They just don't work together.
Oh,
Yeah.
Ball stops here.
The ball
Michael,
stops.
the ball stops here. Porter Jr.
Yeah.
Mine, Sydney, is Joel Embiid.
whoa.
Maria is Embiid's knees. Ooh, you got burned.
Ouchie, mama.
I don't know if that actually works.
That didn't really make any sense, but
It was like me, though. They don't work together.
Yeah.
It's like chocolate donuts and rice.
Amen.
Bang. Fried rice.
because
Bang.
white rice and chocolate donuts might actually.
It might work. Yeah. But fried rice, no way, Jose.
No.
Well, guys, we got one more segment.
One?
No, more. We want more.
Gimme.
Don't we
Puppies.
don't we technically have like two?
What do you mean? What else are we talking? What else are we talking?
Aren't we doing a draft tonight?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's what. Oh, yeah, you're right.
We got to touch about the West a little bit.
Christian's got to talk Kings.
Yeah, we got to talk.
Yeah, come on, man.
I'm sorry. I was thinking draft, but
I
let's
was
talk
thinking
plan.
draft. Yeah, let's talk. This is actually an important conversation that needs to be had. I agree.
There's two things we need to talk about. We
explain
need to
it.
talk about the top four and how it's a half a game race right now for the number one seed.
Facts.
And then we need to talk about 5 through 8, where there's like a half a game to a game separating those four. And the teams that end up in the play-in, whoever loses, the odds are they're playing the Lakers or the Warriors. So that's huge.
yeah.
It is huge. Yeah, Christian and I were talking about it before air. If you are 7 or 8, right? Currently it's Sacramento and Dallas. You have to be doing everything in your power to get out of the play-in and try to fight up. Right now, the two teams above them are Phoenix and New Orleans. Those 4 teams are going to be battling to try to get those last 2 spots out of the play-in because, like Christian said, you do not want to play either the Lakers or the Warriors in the playoffs. But I mean, you are the underdog. Doesn't matter about seeding. If you're playing those 2 teams in the playoffs, you are the underdog.
Yeah, and it's funny. With that same perspective, there's that same conversation happening for the top 4 teams in the West where I think a lot of teams are like, I don't want to play the LA Clippers in the second round. And so if the Clippers end up as the 1 seed, you want to be 2 or 3. If they're going to end up as the 2 or 3 seed, you want to be the 1 or the 4 seed. So it is interesting because all these conversations are happening while they're probably also thinking about 5 through 8, which the most feared team I would say right now are most likely the Phoenix Suns, just because of the absolute firepower they have when they're clicking. So all these conversations are happening,
Yeah.
kind of all at once, all with like. But you know what? The best teams, you know what they think? We don't care who we play.
Right.
And that's the mindset that they should have. They shouldn't care about anyone they're facing. They should just keep doing what they're doing, trying to win as many games. I mean, I think when you're looking at the top 4, the number 1 seed, I feel like matters the most to the Grizzlies. Or not the Grizzlies, the Timberwolves. Because they're a team that they haven't really proven it in the playoffs yet. And so having them be the number 1 seed gives them confidence and the ability to have, a better road to the in the playoffs.
Yeah, I think right now each team should, obviously, we're talking about standings before the All-Star break. So, like, each team needs to be going for it. Once it gets down to the end, and the conversation really is what we should be talking about, and, these teams are potentially a couple games apart, that's when it's like, should OKC start resting guys for the last 2 games? You know what I mean? So
it's
but it is something to keep your eyes on as we approach the end of the season.
Because
for sure.
we can act like all the teams like, no, this is a spot we want to be in. There are going to be some chess moves of who to play.
Oh,
well,
definitely.
as a Nuggets fan, who would you want to see in the first round?
The one team I wouldn't want to see are the Phoenix Suns. That's a team that, as crappy as they can be, I don't want to play Kevin Durant, Devin Booker, and Bradley Beal.
Mm-hmm.
That's the team I want to match up with the least.
I would also say a team to keep your eyes on is Dallas.
Yes.
I don't know if with the addition of Gafford and PJ Washington, I think they could strike some chemistry towards the back end of the season and be a tough out.
They really could. I mean, you're going against Luka in the playoffs.
And Kai.
Yeah, I mean,
Kai Jones.
Yeah. Shout out Kai.
Shout out Kai Jones.
Hope you're doing
legend.
well, man.
Love you.
But, I mean, we've seen time and time again that Luka is just kind of insane in the playoffs. And the Suns don't want to play the Mavs because they just have their number. And then, we haven't seen Kyrie and Luka in playoff mode. So, like, that could be really deadly 1-2 punch. So, the West is loaded. It's wild. It really is. And then, as a Kings fan, I feel like I definitely want to see the Thunder. That's the one team that, like,
I think we all do.
Yeah, as a lower seed in the West, like, the Thunder is the team that I would prefer to play. But even still, it's like we just played the Thunder, and SGA and J-Dub just absolutely cooked us. So it's like there's no really, like, good matchup.
No. I mean, every matchup in the West presents some form of issues. Like the Pelicans, some people will say that they want to play the Pels. It's like, dude, they're so big.
Huge.
And they're deep.
So the West, that's the difference between the West and the East. We talk about it every time. The West, and the East is getting there, but the West, I mean, the play-in teams are still like major threats to make the Western Conference Finals. You don't see that in the East. It's just
the Lakers.
Actually, I lied. The Lakers.
The Lakers were in the play-in, and they made it to the Western Conference Finals.
Yeah.
And it's like that's pretty nuts. I mean, like you said, the Heat, but and who knows? We could see the Heat even fall to the play-in. But those are the only two teams that, if they're in the play-in, that's who I'm scared of.
Yes, agreed. Yeah, I'm not scared of Golden State. But you know what? I've stood true to that from the start of the season.
Yeah.
I said they were done. I stand on that right now.
Standing on business.
I stand on business. You know what business I'm standing on next?
Talk to me.
We're going to do another draft. Whoa.
Love it.
We're going to be drafting. Trev, you want to take this one away?
No, I was going to say bang.
Bang. We're going to be drafting all-star selections. Did I say that well? You like
Star.
We're drafting 2024 NBA All-Stars.
Bang. Bang. All right, I have an idea for how to make sure who goes first, second, and third if we haven't already decided.
No, I haven't decided yet.
All right, Christian. Pick a number between 1 and 3, Siri. 2.
Nice.
Whoa.
I went first last time, so you want to flip?
Yeah.
You won, I'm 3.
Bang.
Back.
All right. Number 1 pick. With the number 1 pick, I'll take Jokic.
You so would.
Sorry, Scotty.
You would say that.
With the number 2 pick, I'm taking Giannis Antetokounmpo.
I'm taking Giannis.
Giannis Antetokounmpo.
All right, with my first pick, I'm taking Luka.
Magic.
Yes, Luka. And with my second pick, I am going to take. Oh, golly. I didn't prep for this one.
Neither did I. I'm on the same side as you, my friend.
I think we all are.
I'm going to take Luka. And with my second pick, I'm taking Kevin Durant.
Nice.
Wow.
Snake in the grass.
I'm a snake. I'm a snake.
Snakey.
With my second pick, I'm going to go with... Oh, man, it's tough. They're all so good.
So good.
This might be crazy, but I want Kawhi.
I like it.
I like that pick a lot.
The claw.
Yeah, my defense is just
The claw.
sneaky. Yeah.
All right. With my next pick, I wanted to have a little bit of fun with this, but you guys left a guy on the board that I think should be gone. I'll take Shea with my second pick. And then my third pick, I'll pick Donovan Mitchell.
Wow. Nice backcourt.
Thank you.
I'm going with... Give me Steph.
Yeah.
One of the best all-star
Nice.
players.
Yeah, he's fun.
Okay, I've got Luka. I've got Durant. Let's reel in the big man. Give me Anthony Davis.
Wow.
Cha-ching, cha-ching. Luka, Anthony Davis, Kevin Durant. I might as well make this the meme team. Give me Devin Booker.
Open a book. He's a bookworm.
He's a bookworm. Imagine Luka and Booker being forced to be on the same team. Awesome.
They would hate it.
They would hate it.
Great picks, though.
Yeah, great picks. Yeah. Oh, thanks.
I'm going with LeBron James.
Oh, someone hand
Sorry.
me a bucket.
Any explanation?
I mean, he's one of the greatest players ever. He's not
He's the
slowing
captain.
down.
Explain yourself.
He's having a good season. It's also the All-Star game.
He's Captain Morgan on this team.
Yeah.
I guess. Not fun, though. You're no fun. Okay. I'm playing small ball. Okay. So I'm going to put Jason Tatum. I'm picking Jason Tatum.
Okay.
He'll be my 4. And we need someone electric. We're going to have fun with this lineup. Give me Jalen Brunson.
Wow, your team is itty bitty.
Yeah.
Itty bitty titty committee.
I got Donovan Mitchell at the 3.
Oh yeah, it's barbecue chicken.
Yeah. I'll take that. But I got SGA as my point guard. Jalen Brunson running the 2.
Back.
Donovan Mitchell. Jason
Bang.
Tatum.
Bang.
Jokic.
Oh, you do have Jokic.
Yeah.
Oh, you do have a big. Never mind.
Yeah.
Well,
I just wanted Brunson really bad. You guys wanted to pick him, didn't you?
No,
me.
I didn't even
Now
look
you're
at Brunson.
stuck with Bam. You're stuck with Bam, you
I'm
loser.
not drafting Bam. I can run Giannis at the 5, and that's what I'm gonna do. And I'm gonna run. I have Steph at the point. I'm putting LeBron at the 2. No, LeBron at the 3. Kawhi at the 4. Giannis at the 5, which means I need a 2 guard. Get me Ant-Man, Anthony Edwards. Welcome to the team.
Wow. Great pick.
Stacked.
Great pick. All right. So I've got Luke at the 1, Booker at the 2. I've got Durant at the 3 or the 4. And, of course, Anthony Davis at the 5.
Of course.
He needs a 3 or 4.
I need a 3 or 4. I mean,
Yeah.
that's all that's left for this team. And,
Ooh, Julius?
oh, he's hurt. Dang
Oh,
it.
man.
Which means it's only right that I take forward. Paolo Banchero.
Wow.
Magician.
The magician. The magician.
The Magic Man.
I didn't want to take Paul George.
No.
I've seen too many shots that have hit the side of the backboards from that guy.
You didn't want Scotty Barnes?
Didn't want Scotty. Replacement. Who wants a replacement?
No one.
Not me.
Not me. Yeah.
Players that I'm surprised didn't get picked. Tyrese Halliburton,
Didn't get picked.
Damian Lillard.
Didn't get picked.
Nope. I thought you should have picked Dame over Ant, don't you think, or no?
Nah.
I guess, yeah, we just talked about how Dame has been playing really bad.
Yeah. I thought about taking Tyrese because Tyrese and Steph would be kind of fun.
That'd be so fun.
But,
Andy, what team do you like the best? You want us to remind you?
Yeah.
All right, point guard, SGA. Shooting guard, Jalen Brunson. Small forward, your boy, Donovan Mitchell. 4, Jason Tatum. 5, Jokic.
My turn.
5 out of 5.
Luka, Devin Booker, Paolo, Kevin Durant, Anthony Davis.
Steph Curry, Anthony Edwards, LeBron James, Kawhi Leonard, and Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Dang, these are pretty stacked.
Facts.
I think I go Christians.
Let's go.
He's obsessed with picking Christian.
You don't even remember who was on my team, do you?
Yeah. SGA Brunson.
Oh, sick.
Donovan.
Okay.
He remembered.
Yeah, he's locked.
You're locked. You check your memory.
Here,
clips
you know
today.
what?
Good
yeah.
win, Christian.
We'll just give Andy a team. Andy, your team is Dame, Tyrese,
Bam.
Bam,
At your 3.
Cat,
And Scotty.
yeah. No Paul George.
No.
No.
Your team's dynamic.
Oh, and Trae Young.
Oh, he's his 5?
Yes.
Dude, my team would actually win. My team would definitely win.
Your team is barbecue chicken, just like you.
Not a chance. Dame can guard all 5 positions.
That's what they said in his draft report.
Can guard all 5.
Yeah. At 6 foot.
Well, guys, that's how we end an episode. It's just after 6 o'clock. Started late though, so it's probably what, Andy, 40-minute episode. Yeah, he gave me the head nod.
Yeah.
So I feel like this is a good ending point. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, hey, for our great producer Andy, Trevor, Mickey, and Christian, I'm Scudder. So we say so long for now. We will see you next week.